assessment of the party in power, the APC? Have they managed their victory well?
I've known Ashadu for a while. I always excuse him and that generation, including Atuku. I used to excuse them for the challenge of pioneer. Because they are pioneers, there are some mistakes they could have made, changing this, doing that you kind of like be able to, okay, in their time, it could have been that way. In their time, this could have been the bottom line. How many people were even educated? How many of them even had access to the school? When did the Awolowo even start the free education? So you can excuse them for certain things. So I used to excuse Bola for the challenge of being a pioneer. But in terms of the directive principle of where his mind is going, I know he's right. Listen, I know that the directive principle of where his mind is to take the country, I know he is right. Okay, if you cannot raise enough money to buy foreign fuel, where will you even get the money to do the subsidy? So you have to figure out how to pay something that is able to make the private sector go and find their wahala. If you have been using your money to be defending your naira and it is becoming impossible or untenable, you cannot even raise money before you can do it, how would you have done it other than to remove your hand from it and see how it goes? After all, if Nigerians want dollar, they are the ones that know what they are using dollar for. If you, for the past 7 years or 8 years, you guys did not, the country did not grow its food output, why would I come and be telling you that Bola Tinubu is one that is responsible for you will not grow food output over a period of 10 years? If you have not been able to manage security in the fringes of the country, how can people be telling me that Bola Tinubu is responsible for people killing themselves in the north? Is he a northerner? Was he the one that gave them gun? Has he not been there for a while? So what I'm trying to say in essence is that I don't excuse everything. But in terms of the direction, I get it. I will do opposition up to the point that it does not try to skew development. But when there is a clash between opposition and development, I'm going to support development. Anything anybody like, let them be like. If Bola Tinubu, he knows whether I've ever drank water in his house, he will tell me. I've painstakingly ever tasted a cup of water in his house. And I've known him since Nigeria, so how can somebody be telling me nonsense now? Or is Bola Tinubu going to stop being my Yoruba brother because he's a president? When your Hausa brother was there, did you people talk? It's not that you all kept quiet and allowed everything to go bad. So for me, as leader of party, the responsibility is to market PDP, to connect it to the grassroots, to differentiate the position and policy of PDP. You can't run on the same policies as your rival. And you cannot be saying what you cannot do. If you say you are going to remove subsidy, yes, why else would you have done it apart from removing it? If you say you remove it in stages, would you have even had money to import in stages? So let's get it straight. This country belongs to all of us. We are all Nigerian. For Bola Tinubu, I've been advising, I've been screaming, I've been shouting. Don't destroy the relationship that exists between the tribes. That's really my argument. You are the president now from our Yoruba stock. I'm not from your party, fine. But do not make it a matter that everybody will say Yoruba people cannot be trusted. Because some other people from other tribes gave us numbers, gave you numbers. Some of them gave you numbers and left their brother. They should be able to feel that you are fair to all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I am saying. Because remember, your Yoruba could not even win you Lagos. So if you are not balanced and you are not fair and you are not, transparently fair to all, if I want to be president tomorrow and I go to them in the north and beg them, will they even answer me? When they say, Yoruba people be ready, when they come, they will not keep their word. Or I go to the people of Niger Delta and say, you will support me. They say, Yoruba people, your father Bola Tinubu did worse than that. When we supported him, he was showing us shaggy. These are the things we are speaking to. And it's not even about Bola Tinubu winning or losing, it's about making sure that the balance of power in the country is stable.
But definitely, like from what you have said so far, it's obvious that the older generation
they have to go. They have to go. Enough is enough. Bola Tinubu is the last of them that we would allow. If I have my way, if the Nigerian citizens will not say they are going to sell their birthright to, They are hearing the age of the Senegalese leader. They are hearing the age of all the other leaders. If they like, people that can't even stand up well. How will they even be in another 3-4 years? Let God spare our life. Let God give us all good health and long life and vitality. We are in a hurry. Finish. If they say we are in a hurry, we are in a hurry. And we have every right to be in a hurry. Our mates in the other West African countries are already taking power. And if the power will change hands by force, by fire, whether it's from the north or it's from the east, or it's not my business, we will change that power and it will change hands.
All what has been going on.
I live my life on an assume eyes on the ball always.
Okay.
So what it means for me is that I'm always well aware of what the end objective is per time.
Okay.
Therefore, even when there's a lot of noise going on, I'm able to determine what is going to further that objective. It doesn't matter how it may be confusing for some people, it doesn't bother me. So that's how I've been able to do. That's one. Number two, you will recall the day we met through Adreba calling of blessed memory, as far back as then. We had not even entered into the civil rule, if you recall. It has always been for me an anchor on Nigeria first. What is in the best interest of Nigeria? If the PDP had not been the only pan-Nigeria national party at that time, had the AD been lucky to position itself, instead of just being angry about June 12, to position itself as a national party, I'm not sure I would have found the PDP that attractive. It was because of the fact that I had national spread, and I was guided by the history of how people will be premier in the Western region, like Awolowo and Co. They will have a Yoruba-centric worldview, and they will be stuck there forever. And so I wanted us to really have a little to the left and a little to the right. So in 2015, even though I've always been in PDP and I'm still in PDP, I've never allowed my desire to have stable parties to elude me. And even now, I've held strong views. I still hold strong views. When I entered the country back, when I started coming back in 98, at the time you met me, I told myself that the easiest way to be able to retain my me is to avoid putting my hand in their till. No governor can tell me I've ever stood in front of him between 1999 till date to tell him I want to do a contract. You think I don't like money? But it's because I know that these things will eventually make it difficult for you to look them straight in the eyes and tell them off. And today, I have no friend, I have no foe. I only have constant objective as to what is right as I see it, how it should be said as I see it. It doesn't matter whose ox is God. So don't be surprised if you see me saying, take it easy here. I mean, Segun there. No. I am always for what is in the best interest of the country. In fact, I must even admit, I am pro-government, because I get that government has a big responsibility. No matter how much I'm in opposition, I have the tendency to want to see things from the view of how government sees it. It's only when I see that, oh, no, government, no, then I try to veer them in the direction that I think is moderate. But other than that, I'm a happy man. And I'm happy doing what I do. I would like you as a person before I can ever support you. I think I've enjoyed the benefit of the fact that I like him. But for the fact that I have a soft spot for him, there are many things that does not go well with me with the way he does his politics.
But there are people who are also saying that perhaps he should not run in the coming elections. That
they are ignorant. They are ignorant of what I consider to be the state of the party now.
Okay.
The People's Democratic Party has been around for a while. It's a legacy party. It's an institution that has stayed for long. A certain culture has pervaded that party. That's the culture of one group or one person trying to be owner of the party or take all the advantage of the party and manipulate the party to objectives that may or may not even be achieved. It has prevented the party from really expanding its accessibility at the base. And so this is a 25-year-old party that has structures all over the country. People know its slogan, people know its logo, people know its pay of line power to the people, yet it has remained a political party that has lost 3 elections back to back. It lost 2015. They conveniently said some people betrayed Jonathan, the Matiku, Bukola Saraki and Co. because they left. My question is, why did they leave? Not the consequence of their action. We got to 2019, Buhari was ill for the better part of the first time, and so we normally expect us to win. We fell short. But Tinubu, as he was called, Ashadi was the one that was standing with Buhari. We still lost. Then we got to 2023, it became even disgraceful. So for me, I take a back look and say, no, it's time to reform this thing. We must be a political party that can use the next 1 or 2 years to work on itself. As against chasing the ticket for primaries, we should first chase the repair of the party on the inside. And what are the things that I wish we should repair? 1, I expect us to re-image the party. People must be able to differentiate what differentiates PDP from APC. In the real sense of the word, 2023 was even the height of it. We were campaigning on basically the same thing. They will remove subsidy, we will remove subsidy. We will flow the currency, they will flow the currency. We will do private sector, they will do private sector. So it was even as though the man that the private sector players trusted more based on his private sector relationship with them even probably got helped. So if we're going to the next round, Ashadi Puberatim, who is president now, is struggling with balancing inflation, struggling with subsidy, struggling with the salary and all that. I feel that the party should struggle with itself on the internal. It has to know how to separate the difference between it and the others. It has to ask itself, how do I remarket the party to the rank and file of the country? It has to figure out, how do I get a new membership register that the people will know that anybody that is a member, this is what it stands for, this is who he is, this is how to find it, that is stable, biometric enabled, if you like, even bank backed. So we will be struggling with who is a member of the party. We need to begin to look at what makes zoning of the presidency an issue. Because we are running the risk now that we're going to be zoning according to the ruling party's zoning. And that's dangerous. If the ruling party is south, are we not going to be south with them? If the ruling party is north, are we going to be north with them? How did we get ourselves into this mess? Then I also hold the view that, yes, people may have a lot of issues with saying, oh, the wicked is the wicked, I hear. But I also know the kinds of issues that the Matiku themselves have to punch themselves off. I always say, none is all good, none is all bad. So I don't want a party that is going to leave the stronghold of one person and then go and get into the stronghold of another. No! I feel that the 25-year-old party should be able to reform itself so that it can give itself the lease of life for another 100 years. Election winning or losing is a different kettle of fish. There is a way to even do that, and they're not even doing it well. They don't have enough media assets. How many television stations belong to PDP people? How many radio stations belong to them? How many newspapers belong to PDP people? How many papers belong to, you know what I mean? Yeah. How many billboard posts do they even own in the country in terms of assets? So you have to ask, if you guys spend 16 years in power, where is the media asset you need? After all, you should know that media asset is part of the instrument you need for politics. Your rivals were not as careless as you. They have enough media assets that everybody can see. And it's not as if you don't have governor. It's not as if you don't have PD. You were not president before. When everybody left AD, it was only Lagos and Tinubu they had now. And from sitting in Lagos, he was able to help them, manage them. Go and ask them that are talking. Where are the people that they've made? People in Nigeria can give you a list of 100 human beings and they'll say, Bola made this person. Who did they make? How many governors have they even helped to install? How many senators have they installed? How many judges have they helped along the ladder? How many generals in the Nigerian army gets a birthday present from them for their birthday? So I don't like unnecessary emotion in politics. I believe that the issues that bedevil the PDP today, I get it, but I've never left here. I've been here since the beginning. And I believe that I can be fair to all. I don't accept, again, that the principle in our constitution that if somebody loses his seat from one zone, like Ayu lost his seat, then Otom has to, Susan has to be. Why? It will mean that we are indulging that behavior. When they were trying to remove Otom, what was Susan and Co? What were they doing? They had the right to have gone to court to say, no, can't you see what they are doing in Kano? Instead, so we are going to become a political party now. That, oh, when we get the presidential candidate from PDP, somebody from his home will go and remove him. Then when they remove him finish, we'll come back and start telling the world that, oh, because of, no constitution can be written to enable and encourage bad behavior. And if it is to be to North Central, it cannot invalidate my own desire that I want to be chairman. Why? Because in 2023, when everybody in Nigeria was shouting that the presidency should go south, did it invalidate the northern candidates that contested, including Atiku, who eventually got the ticket? So you people that can be pragmatic on presidential, can you not be pragmatic on chairmanship? After all, since 1999, PDP of Southwest has never been chairman. So I'm in the race. I'm ready to go all the way to the finish line. And if they vote me or they don't vote me, at least I would have pushed it to the farthest extent of my ability. And if it becomes a point that I say, okay, what are they even doing with themselves? They are not serious. Can I not do something else? What kind of so that's really my position. And the more I try to see there are small rats trying to bully me and just be acting, the more they get me angry. And they will get me angry to a state that I'll start to do narrative against them and they are big people. I'm not afraid of them. If I'm not afraid of them, then is it them that I'll be afraid of? For what? I'm running for chairmanship because I feel it is my inalienable right to contest for it. I'm going to try my very best. A lot of young people were the ones that stimulated me to come and lead them. I'm doing everything humanly possible. I don't accept that it's do or die. I don't accept that it's by force, but I own the right to that contest, and I'm going to contest.
As we speak, the party is being controlled. That is the big battle between the two big wigs. Wiki and Alhaji Atiku.
You see, for a very long time, I tried to tell people that don't let us look at it that way.
Okay.
The party was formed in 1998. Atiku and Obasanjo used the ticket up to 2003. By 2003, there was crisis in them. Was it Wiki that caused that? They had a crisis between themselves between 2003 and 2007. Atiku left. Couldn't he have waited? Was it Wiki that caused that? In 2007, he went to contest on another party. He didn't succeed there. Then, long and short, they came back again after Yar'Adua died. Jonathan got a ticket to run one more time in 2011. They got angry. By 2014 or thereabout, they connived with people to remove Jonathan. They could have also enjoyed, was it Wiki that caused that? They got to 2020, they lost. PDP lost woefully. Go and look at our numbers. The number of governors we lost, the number of senators we lost as a result of their own joining forces with others in 2015 is the biggest dip of the party. Was it Wiki that caused that? They came back in 2019. Yes, I spoke very heavily for Atiku and campaigned very heavily for him. He got the ticket. Was it Wiki that caused him not to win? In 2023, when we were begging them, take it easy with yourself, organize yourself, beg yourself, do it. Okay, Wiki said, announced, I'm not going to support you. If you could win by yourself, why did you win by yourself? Okay, we are back to post 2023 now. We are still struggling with Wiki. Today they say Wiki, tomorrow they say Wiki. I went to court to cost them to cost the neck. I was in court, begging the court to please compel it, please restrain them. Eventually, the common sense prevailed. They called the neck, and I said, okay, court, they moved the case. Why should we go to neck and still come back from the neck that all of you were seated and you want us to be blaming one Wiki for group decision that you all took? Whatever your reason for taking decision, we have to accept that that's your reason. And I've been begging people on this, I take it easy with us, I take it easy, but I'm beginning to think that those who are supporting them are beginning to run, they are beginning to become insane. Because they want to try and give people the impression that they are all good while everybody else is bad. And I don't agree to that. I don't agree to that at all. I think that is the basis by which there will be parting of ways. Then let the ways be parted immediately. Because I don't understand how you can be telling me you want to take the stronghold from one person and then we go and put it in the stronghold of another. What kind of rubbish is that? What happens if we get to 2027 and we're talking about zoning? Will people even ask us that are we going to be zoning the presidency to Atiku 3 times in a row? Meaning what? These are all issues. And it requires clever management, clever planning. Not one side believing that they are smarter than everybody, they are crazier than everybody, they are more intelligent than everybody, or they are the ones that are more entitled than everybody. I ask you, was that not the same thing they said when Alimodi Sharing was bought? Was that not the same thing they said when Karfi helped them? Was that not what they said with Secondus? Was that not what they said with Ayu? My position has been consistent. And that's the same thing they are saying with Damagwan. I keep asking them, if you have an escort of more than 17 people, and you people will come every time to say only one chairman is the one that is at fault, then why do we even need more than 16? Why don't we just say we have only one chairman, whatever that one chairman does, what are the other 16 doing? You instead of you to look at how your youth is being run, look at how your women's structure is run, look at how your publicity is being run, you won't. You will come every day insisting that your main issue is chairman. And I'm not holding brief for Damagwan. No, I'm just saying that we have gotten to a point, we can do a full congress. We can use that full congress to realign our party, rejig it and put the right men, the right peg in the right hole. And I'm saying that the Southwest want to be chairman. I want to be chairman. If we build up to the Secondus one, that was how you people lost almost all our leaders. You lost Adeniro because of things like this. You lost even Mimiko. Do you know how many times I went to Mimiko's house to beg him? After all of them got angry that you people want the party to become a party where Southwest cannot even aspire. And I'm telling you, no, I'm going to aspire at this time. If I'm going to destroy everything, let us destroy it and let everybody go and sit down somewhere now. That's my position on that.
The last meeting I was held, a lot of people felt that some of these issues and reasons should have been addressed at that meeting. But somehow,
that's where the issue is.
Okay.
You will expect that the leadership, the caucus, the BOT, the governors forum will look at things dispassionately and decide which is in our best interest. But let me add, in politics, one caucus can win the other. They have not committed a crime from outmaneuvering you. What about the time you outmaneuvered them? So if you go to a caucus meeting and you get yourself outmaneuvered, so be it. Go back to your planning table, go back and plan properly. Not that you will be trying to make those of us that are saying let's be reasonable, let's be reasonable. They are now going to try to make us feel like the victim. When in the real sense of the word, you people are the victim. You people are the ones that caused it. Didn't they beg you in 2014 to take it easy, let Jonathan finish this? And did you agree? So I think that once a neck is concaved and the leaders of the neck have taken a decision, what must happen next? Everybody must accept that decision and work with it. Would I have been in NEC and I would have been happy that they are giving themselves 4 months? They are acting as if time is not a commodity that they are wasting. They will get to 4 months now. Maybe they will give themselves another 4 months. Then what next? So, but they were there. They sat together. Even the issue of chairmanship did not even come up at the NEC. So how can they now come and be saying something? So as far as I'm concerned, we are all looking for PDP chairman. I have been indicating my interest that I want to contest. Anybody else that likes, let them go and indicate their own, that's their business. But as far as I am concerned, I am vying for the chairmanship.
What kind of feedback have you been getting?
Fantastic feedback. Fantastic feedback. Young people. In fact, I don't even know how to thank them. They've been doing things that sometimes I wake up, I'll just say, wow. They will go to locations, they will go to states, they will have meetings, they will phone me, they will set up WhatsApp group, and I will just go, wow. Our pressure on them is so much that their followers are even deleting my people from WhatsApp group, as if we are going to take decision on Congress on WhatsApp group. As if maybe their useless WhatsApp group is the basis by which I'm going to live or I'm going to aspire. I'm happy. I feel pleased, I feel excited, I feel celebrated, I feel proud. Their leaders, look at this Susanna, all these months, since my brother Tinubu became president, have you ever heard him say anything? Haven't you heard loads of interviews where I will go and be doing opposition work for us? He will sit there in the South pretending as if he's not a member of the party. When they were removing IU, were they not supposed to have gotten up to say, no, this is not right? Oh, they finished removing IU, caused us a problem for 1 year. Suddenly, Susan is now very brave. Somebody that has EFCC case. And then we are fighting that. No. For every man, his ambition must be accommodated in the party, just like any other. Atiku's ambition is not better than mine. Neither is mine better than his. The earlier we get that, the better for everybody. And let his followers not irritate people. People have the right to their own opinion. They have the right to their own scheme. You plan your own, we plan our own. Not that you be harassing. And my father was always telling something. You betrayed me once. I'll give you a second time because it's not Jesus Christ. I'm not Jesus Christ. You betrayed me a second time. I'll be a fool if I allow you to betray me the third time. When I wanted to go for referendum, people support me. When I was running for governor, did you support me? Was it not backing at able to? Why would anybody be telling me nonsense? I'm running for chairman, whether they like it or not. That's my position. And if it means I have to go and eat on the table of the enemy, so be it. I will eat on the table of the enemy. Because my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Talking about your ambition and the fact that you also have a lot of the older generation who...
It's time to retire them. Enough is enough. Power must change hands. We can't be watching smaller boys take power in Senegal, take power in Mali, take power and then we are listening to some ancestors and be telling them we are not even dragging presidency with you. We are only saying we want to be chairman. They are telling us we can't be chairman. Meaning what? What if we tell you that we want to run president? Are you going to tell us what we don't have a right to aspire? You should whether not aspire. Am I not older than him? So the era of that sitting in one place and be doing nonsense is over. I'm running for chairmanship. I hope he supports me. But if he doesn't support me, this will not be the first time he's not supporting me. I will be carrying his own ambition, run up and down the place like a madman, knocking heads with people. When it is my turn, he'll be raising the hands of my rivals. I'll be pretending as if he doesn't know that his blood is running back. What's the meaning of that nonsense? So I'm running on this chairmanship, and I will want to beg them, the southwestern part of this party, the younger members of this party, those of us that have never left this party for one day, we have the right to say we want to aspire. It is their right to give their chairmanship to whoever they want. But let us hope that the way they are losing people, when they lose everybody, their eyes will clear.
But it's the same that they have to wait till August for anything.
Yeah, but we can continue to campaign before August. Even then, we don't even know. You know, let me be honest with you, but we may get to August. And the leadership, the governors, the caucus, they may decide another thing. It wouldn't matter. But for it to, the Yoruba people say, not being able to talk is the beginning of, not madness, not madness, but highly sorry, very brutal. That stupidity starts from not being able to air your view. How will I be afraid to say that I want to be chairman of the party that I've been backing since 9? When Obasanjo was there, I was backing PDP. When he left, I was backing PDP. When Daniel was there, I was backing PDP. When he left, I was backing PDP. When Atiku was there, I was backing PDP. When he left, I was backing PDP. When Jonathan was there, I was backing PDP. When he left, I'm still backing PDP. What are you telling me? So I am very passionate and I am not desperate, I'm passionate. Even the work that needs to be done, it is because I even have an idea of what we need to do, really. I know the steps we need to take. All this, even if you ask them, what constitutes anti-party? Shall a man who says people should go and vote for a governorship candidate in Yobe not be charged for anti-party? If we have to call it spade a real spade, will you be doing anti-party and others? Are we blind? Is everybody in the country stupid? Are all the members of the party crazy? You should be able to look at it dispassionately. And I have said, if we are to do this anti-party thing the way people are expecting, it will go, everybody will be caught. You want us to throw the judge away, throw this away, throw that away, throw everybody away at once. So they and their followers will empty from the party. Okay, what are you going to be able to do with it? What will you be able to do with it? Is politics not the act of negotiation? Is political party not an all-comers game where we try to accommodate everybody's opinion? Is it small children that will be sitting down there talking nonsense that somebody will listen to? Where were they when we were doing the difficult work of PDP? There was a time in this country after Jonathan Media houses will call everybody. Nobody will answer. Only I will answer. Go and ask him Yamu. Ask some of their leaders. There was a day I was leaving Abeokuta very early in the morning, around 4 a.m. just to make studio to defend PDP. Was that part of people that stole the money with them? Or did they tell them that I ever one day took an appointment for Jonathan? Why was I defending him? Only because of party. Only because of party. Only because of party. But I will not do party over country. No, I will not. And they cannot be tribalistic in their house and be disturbing me too much. Who is even trying to be nationalistic compared to them? When they were doing their tribalism, where were the people of the country? So please, my position is my position. I own them completely. I don't even care what the outcome is, but this position I hold.
How do you see